Hi, so today I thought I would do a little double feature. First of all, something cool and really nice. There's actually another guy now working on. There's a growing number of people working on these old Scum games, optimizing things, paving the way for remasters. And this is one of these projects. And then after that, I want to talk about something that has been frustrating me for a long while when it comes to video game communities and their inclusiveness when it comes to indie game developers. And I'm really I'm not the kind of guy to like scream in people's faces. I'm not the kind of person to get mad right away. I'm not like these yesterday I watched a video about another guy who was kind of like pirate software. um, I'm not like these guys. Unfortunately, I'm also not as successful as these guys. Like despite these people being complete jerks, they somehow are a bit more lucky than I am. I have a bad health spell again, so I try to make it short. First of all, so we have the Curse of Monkey Island actor scaling hack that somebody worked on. I'm just gonna show off the video here. Let me see. So as you can see, this is the original. It's rather low resolution. It's rather pixelated. And it can be optimized a hell lot, which, to be honest, I've done by accident in my own VM. If you compare my own VM to Scum VM. Right. And as you can tell, this is much smoother. It's not, there's no, like, blooming, whatever you want to call it. There's not none of these really crass pixel overlides. So it's much smoother. I forgot how beautiful the scene looks like. There's some little divering in the water. It's beautiful. Is it still okay? It's still the standard COMI. Okay, and then he goes off screen, so there's some scaling again. And you can kind of tell the scaling is really harsh. It's very pixelated. And then the scale hack. Yeah, it's much smoother. You can tell there's no rough edges, no pixelation. And apparently the way he has achieved it is by um, rendering it off into a 32-bit surface, which is similar to what I've been doing with my Storybun engine. Of course, my own Scum V6 VM is a bit different still. It's even sharper, noticeably sharper, almost aggressively and alienatingly sharp. but that's because I used quite a bit of a different scaling algorithm in my VM, which I kind of like, but I probably will fix for the final release.
Hello there, Sonny. You open yet? Oh boy, my first customer.
Yeah, you can tell it's a lot sharper here. And then when he walks off screen, yeah, there's no aggressive pixelation, no black pixels. So it's definitely a massively improved actor scaling. Yeah, there was somebody talking about joining forces with the guy who upscaled the cutscenes. And yeah, I agree. It would be really nice to do a full HD remaster. And they could probably... I've been asked if I would like to open source my work down here. And admittedly, I would like to. I'm just not sure the JSON file thing is the right approach because, you know, in my engine, it's very difficult to replace. Not difficult, but you need to know the IDs. So maybe there should be a better approach of like where it actually reads it by file name as an alternative. But yeah, right now I really don't have the time to open source it, unfortunately. I'd have to do a lot more work, and it's not stable yet either. There's some bugs in my engine that actually make it crash when you start it up and go full screen, and yeah, I need to figure out what I did wrong there. But yeah, this is pretty great, honestly. It's pretty great work. I really see a bright future for scum modding, for the scum modding community. Maybe we should have like a community for this. Anyhow, moving on to a less nice experience I had tonight. So first of all, I've been trying to capture the sort of the spirit of the 90s when we used to have really edgy ads, just using like public personalities, and I figured I'd mock this guy here. You know, you all know him. You all know him. Most of you dislike him, hopefully. And I figured, hey, I'd do a little ad. Oh, I kind of made a mistake here in the yeah. So this is obviously generative AI. Full disclosure, he could never be that happy and relaxed in real life. But yeah, I figured I'd make this little ad and post my demo around places, and the immediate response was brutal. I posted it to one Discord group, really, authorblues, which I really like. He's a really nice guy. He has awesome content. I love to watch his content on Twitch, but his mods are like really critical of staying on topic and engaging the community. And I've really tried engaging the community, but it always seems to come off like I'm some sort of selfish person who just wants to promote his stuff. I mean, first of all, I created my own business. That's my only income right now, and my Kickstarter isn't. Let's face it, it's at 33% with 6 days to go. I'll have to look for another strategy if that fails. I'm not doing too well financially, admittedly. I need some success in life, and you know, internally I want to scream at these people. I guess they all have like nice cozy jobs, or they have parents taking care of them, and to me it's just like really rude and really brutish when these people talk down on me and accuse me of not wanting to engage with the community. I work 18 hours a day. I'm really trying my best to. I'm really passionate about video games. I'm really passionate about making video games. But it's really hard when these people come along, and it's like I want to scream and I want to cry because of all the things I have lost in life, and I'm just not doing too well lately, and I'm really just trying to make the best out of the situation. I try to make a video game that hopefully will make people smile. and it's just very unfair to me, and I got banned from that group actually. They just accused me of not engaging and not getting it, that I need to engage with the community more. I've talked to these people, I've talked about different topics. I've actually cross posted this year, which is again not my project. That's another very talented person, and I got banned pretty much just for not engaging the community, and they accused me of being standoffish and whatnot. And again, it's not authorblues' fault. He's not even online. He's on a vacation, from what he told me. But it's just very frustrating, you know, when like small indie game developers don't have the time to talk 24/7 to people. We would love to talk about other topics as well. We would love to engage. Um, but it again, oh, he's. I just realized I cut it off improperly here. Again, yeah, that's what happens when you do things quickly, and that was obviously not Gen AI here. That was actually me and Azaprite. Um, but I need to redo that, I guess. Um, but yeah, so that aside, it's just very frustrating when people don't get it. Like some of us are struggling. That's our livelihood. We need to have some success. We need to. Sure, we want to engage with the community, but we also don't want to starve. I have a cat to feed who's happy little fellow, but he needs a lot of food as well. I've been living off of mashed potatoes. I've been living off of ramen noodles for a while. I just really want to have a success. I want to have my company that I've been dreaming of my entire life, and I want to eventually also make the games that my mom really wanted me to make. She wanted like a lot of like child friendly games, educational titles. I really want to have these two lines of games where I have like the typical 90s stuff, the typical 90s edge stuff, where we basically poked fun at everything. And I also want to have like a child-friendly entertainment section, but it feels like in this world, like everything is just like these people are just so corporate. Like everybody, like they treat people like me as if we were giant corporations who just came in to take away their fun. And at the same time, they only talk about corporate video games made by Nintendo, and it's just very frustrating to a small indie game developer the way we're being treated by everybody. And I've really tried to engage with that community before, and it's just I uh, I don't really feel like I did anything much wrong. Like, sure, when I came in, I did make the mistake of posting a video about my game right away, which I shouldn't have done. But after that, I've tried to engage with the community. I've posted content. They even accused me that I'm talking like over people just by posting this year as a link and basically telling people, hey, there's a new project going on in the um, in the adventure community scene. And authorblues does a lot of adventure games. He played Curse of Monkey Island fairly recently, and Monkey Island 2 and Myst. That's how I found his channel, and it's very frustrating. And when I feel like I'm being gaslit when these people tell me, "Oh, you're not engaging with the community," when I talk about these games that he recently played. But yeah, that's pretty much everything from me for now. I'm just sick and tired of life right now. I'm really trying to make the best of the situation. I'm trying to be friendly to people. I'm not the kind of person who screams in people's faces. I'm not like Pirate Software who's trying to like gaslight people, or like Yandere Dev who's like screaming nonstop. I'm really trying to give people leeway, but it's just very frustrating when communication fails this hard.